Welcome everybody to Daytona in the NASCAR event. As you can see, I'm not qualified. I'm starting pretty much midway through the pack to see how things develop. We are starting in position 13. It is a full lobby right now, which is really nice to see. I have been hearing that NASCAR can be a little bit messy from time to time, so I thought why not see what happens as we have made a few places and looking to scrape by a little bit more as we get past Budweiser to our left hand side. And that is a nice, really nice pile up there. That is smashing news right now. Up to position 2. Nearly position 1, but I managed to see what the wall looked like very close up. And that's also sacrificed my position to RDE Chris up in front there in the Camry with the Hornet livery. And there's also a car to my left hand side here. Hello. Squeezing their way through as well. So there's 4 of us leading right now. Also have a friend in the race as well, Daniel HP, who is a few cars behind. Oh, we got a little bit sandwiched up and a bit clumsy with the car on the right hand side. Sorry about that, buddy. And yeah, that was not meant to happen. But heading back to the race, we are in position 4, and thankfully we still have the slipstream from the cars up in front. I do feel awfully bad with what happened with me and the Camry. I think became all thumbs and no fingers at that point, and just, yeah. Thankfully though, they're only a few places behind. Didn't absolutely get destroyed, as usually happens, especially in this kind of race. Things get a bit close like that. You saw in the rearview mirror, and people can get destroyed as well. Right now, we're going to try and make a move on these two sides. Wood Harpy up in front, as well as position 1 there in the Mustang. Not going to be able to make a move on the outer bank. Ooh, we have caught a bit of speed from somewhere. And the Mustang does go in front of me, so might as well give them the little bit of speed boost they may need. I'm going to come over to the left hand side now and take the inside line, hold on to this inside line as the Mustang to the right does come into me, and then pit maneuvers me. Wow. I am down in position 16. Nope, take that back. Position 17. Absolutely wrecked. That's what I mean about NASCAR. Such close racing can create such chaos, shall we say. Not always the best thing, but we now have a comeback story to an extent. We are lap 4, not far off starting lap 5 of 27 laps in total. We have 11 seconds to find from the car in front. Nope, take that back. 5 seconds to find from the car in front, and 14 seconds to find to get back to position 1. And I don't think that is going to happen, considering we're all, unless we're working together, limited to a set speed. So a comeback story is going to be kind of difficult to create. By lap 15, so 10 laps later, we have caught up a little bit of time. We're now in position 14 and 2.4 seconds away from the car in front, who does have a 5-second penalty. Oh no! My P13, I've been slowly catching up, has gone into the pits. That means no slipstream. My next is 3.8 seconds away. Oh, for crying out loud. As you can tell, you can clearly hear that I was ecstatic about the idea of that car pitting when they did. Because in this race, you don't really need to pit. It's so long and so wide that you can actually do the whole race without pitting. So that's kind of disappointing, because I was slowly reeling them in to the point that I was hoping that I'll be able to relay past them and catch up to the car that was in front of them, and relay past that and basically bunny hop my way through and try and claw back the positions I have lost. We only have really 10 laps left of this race And this is the state of it now. I'm only in P13. Position 1 have been battling for ages. As you can see, they're constantly switching back and forth.
I'm actually catching up quite quickly to the car. I'm only 2.6 seconds away now, so I'm not sure what that's about. But I'm now 19 seconds away from position 1. Oh, I see what position 12 is doing. It's all over the road. Generally, all over the road. And I'm kind of scared of overtake.
Last thing you want to do is ever overtake someone that is behaving in that manner and getting pit maneuvered by them because they're holding back for whatever reason. Well, next person is 8 seconds away, which is P11, with time not being on our side because we have 9 laps remaining overall. Pretty worrying, really. But let me know down in the comments below what position you think I might finish this race on. I'd be interested to know. Once you've given me your position, hit that like button on the way back up. And then at the end of the race, let me know what position you predicted and how wrong or right you was. By lap 20, thankfully HP being quite far up in front, managed to give me the lowdown on what was about to occur with the battling that has been happening for that position 1 overall.
And that's leader took someone out, so the leader is now by himself. Let's see how long this lasts.
Well, where are you? What position are you in?
4th, 2nd, 4th. So it's 2nd and 3rd are together, so they can together to hopefully catch up with the
Just
leader.
overtaken that Team Nimbus GT.
That Team Nimbus GT was one of the people that was in position 1, so not too sure what happened, but certainly everybody came together and somebody had to lose out. There was, from what I understand, 3 people battling with each other, but you can see that car behind me right now reeling me in. They've been reeling me in really quickly for a long time, and they are insanely quick, and I have no idea how they could be so quick. Yes, behind me they're going to have the slipstream to reel me in and overtake, but they've been reeling me in for ages, and I'm saying they've been knocking a good 2-3 tenths, maybe 4 tenths a lap off me. They haven't pitted, so they're going to be on the same tyres as I am, and everything's pretty much besides a tuning side of things is going to be the same. So credit where credit's due, they have got that tuned down to a T, and it, like I say, it's insanely quick, and they're really actually carrying me along. I do hit the outer bank in the wall, but I'm going to come back down and they're just going to basically pull me along. It's insane how quick they are. But as we start our final lap, I am neck and neck with this car to my right side, and we're also catching up to the car up in front. And again, I just don't know how they got this speed. It's just insane of how good they've got that down. And like I say, credit where credit's due. I'm not too sure why they got a 2.5 second penalty, but I might as well assist them along and give them a bit of speed boost they may need, so we can work together and catch up the car in front. Because they're not going to be able to beat me, obviously, because of their penalty for whatever reason. It could be no fault penalty contact, or it could be a fault penalty contact. I don't know, but they were fair when we've been racing side by side with each other. No contact, and we've been racing really well. So, you never know these days. But we are really reeling in that car up in front, and hopefully we can make that move on them as well. I don't like to push in the banking because I don't want to pit maneuver that car. Even if it's accidental, they're not going to know it's accidental straight away unless you see the replay or I message them. So I don't want to create that element of frustration. But see how much quicker they are. They're not even pulling me through. I'm doing 210. I'm flat out and I just can't do nothing about it. I just can't do nothing. Oh, this final corner is going to be so close. Can I snip up the inside here? Or can I gain that position? It's going to be so close. No. But to be fair, at the end of the race, wow, that is a bit of lag there. We did finish off in position 7. So if you said position 7 down in the comments below, credit where credit's due. You got it spot on right. And the people who didn't, maybe next time. But keep trying. I do love to see it. Well, whilst we do have a moment before we start our next race, which is going to be absolutely insane and you cannot miss it, is take a moment out to thank our channel members, which are Jeffrey Anderson, Andy Good, DMC Motorsport Schematic, Daniel Adams, John Burns, and AK47. Thank you guys very much for supporting the channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, why not click that subscribe button if you enjoy what you're seeing here, and leave me a comment down below. Let me know how your day is, anything like that. Well, let's get on to the race at Miami. Right, we haven't qualified, but there is a weird bundle of cars going on, and me and HP can't seem to figure out what is going on there. But it seems to be an odd occurrence on rolling starts, so yeah, that is kind of funky. But I'm not going to grumble because we gained a few positions overall as cars are, wow, HP's getting destroyed behind, pitted out of the race, and there's a bundle of cars going off. Oh, thank you very much. That got that car out my way. And yeah, we have gained quite a lot in the sake of 1 lap-ish. Just about to be 1 lap. We are now in position 5. And we're about to overtake Skittles and Pappy on our right-hand side. It's going to be very tight as we go through this banking because we all have to reduce our speed a little bit. And some of the people can send it a little bit more depending on the tune and things like that, so we're all going to come together and stretch back out again. And I seem to be at the latter end of coming together, but thankfully I do have the slipstream from the cars up in front. We are down to position 7, but I'm going to keep this inside line. I was going to, but that car seems to be pretty quick as they're coming in. Not a problem. I'm going to wait my time out. Skittles is against the wall. Steady, stay over there. Get a bit nervous when they start coming back down. And we are now back into position 6. I'm really going to try and look at making a few positions here again. As the Mustang does slide through as it hit the apron. That was a really close pass right there. Managed to make it work and up to position 5. Going around this corner now, going to be reducing our speed a little bit to make sure we can make this corner without hitting that outer wall. And I prefer these kind of track races because you need the tire grips, and no matter what, you're going to have to pit through this race. So it's not a case of sending it and just keep going and going and going for 40 laps and not having to pit. Mustang does give me a little love tap from behind. They can clearly go faster than I can. And they'll definitely let me know they can, but thankfully they didn't also punish themselves too much. We have lost a position behind us right now. Again, like I'm saying, I prefer like this kind of race because you have to pit. Everybody's going to be pitting about lap 20 because this track is actually kind of hard on your tires. So usually by lap 17 to 19, you're going to start being on minor wear, and then it's going to start to really slow your lap times down. As I go round the outside and round the inside of these two cars, I'm going to let off the throttle and turn in. I'm going to try my best to hold this inside line so they can't do the old switcheroo on me there. I'm going to go back out and try and get the slipstream from the car up in front. Hopefully pull away from the car on the inside. Didn't work. The car is on my inside. Ooh. Ooh. Not too sure what happened there. I think I may have had a bit of contact, but it hasn't come up. Because I did feel like the car just didn't want to handle as well as it did a minute ago. So as I was going around that curve, not too sure if there was contact. I'm going to have to check the replay. But yeah, coming around this corner now, got a train of cars wanting to get past me behind, and I don't think they can, and hopefully they can't, because I want to try to hold on to this podium as I try and catch up to Raphael and the car up in front. Papa DZ next to me is, yeah, very next to me. I got to watch it on that radar because the radar, I may have cut him off there. I may have cut him off. It's so hard to tell because if we haven't noticed already, the radar is kind of broken. It's off, like it doesn't tell you. So it says you're completely clear from that car, but when you're completely not clear from that car. And it's not the first time I managed to pit maneuver myself because the radar lies. So bearing in mind that the radar can be funky, so they may have braked because I cut them off, and if I did cut you off and you see this video, I do apologize about that. It was clear on my screen, and it's so hard to judge the right position. Yes, I could look back, but I'm also driving forward. I was always going to say something about that one in the comments. And if you do, love it. Absolutely love it. I enjoy a good bit of banter now and again. Anyway, we are in position 3, 0.3 seconds away from the cars behind, 1 second away from the cars up in front. and hopefully them two will start battling, which means that we can start reeling them in. We do have 30 more laps to go, and I do feel a bit of slipstream pulling me along here, as well as the cars behind. Also, woo, what happened there? Cannot grumble at that. Let's go. Position 2 is in the bag, providing the cars behind don't catch up, and providing I don't mess anything up as well, because that is kind of big in racing, that if you don't manage to mess anything up, you might actually be in a chance of staying on the tarmac. But 0.9 seconds away from position 1, and we can only really reel them in just about, providing I can take these next 2 banks at a very good competent speed level and control, and keep the speed up and reduce that time, because that's being 2 temps down isn't the best. We might, oh, that was 0.8 seconds away, so we're going to be hitting the slipstream very soon. 0.7. They may have touched the wall there. Problem is, I've got to make sure that Papadizzi behind doesn't also manage to make a move. But 0.6 seconds away from the car up in front now. Coming through here a little bit funky. Could have gone through that a lot faster, which has given Papadizzi a position to make. And I'm going to hold the inside line again. We're racing side by side. Slightest bit of contact has been made. We kissed, and hopefully they don't mind that. They seem to be. This is what I love about this kind of racing, because we are side by side. Ah! Oh no, that's fine. They're still on the track. They're still on the track. That's good news. Very good news. Sorry about that, Papadizzi. Not too sure if that's my fault or not, but thankfully they're still on the track. It was a bit weird, that was a bit weird. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Do you think I'm at fault for that kind of incident, or do you think it's just close racing? Or again, let me know down in the comments. But yeah, 1 second away now from Raphael up in front. We have lost a little bit, but thankfully we're also 1.2 seconds away from the cars behind. Them two are going to be battling, which means it gives me the chance to be able to catch up to the car up in front. By lap 19, the tyres are starting to show their age. The front right-hand tyre is on minor wear and not far off, probably clicking onto moderate wear. I'm going to try to make a move on the inside of Raphael and see if we can make that move work. I'm going to let off a little bit of speed. It came down. I'm holding that line. Steady. Hopefully they don't think there was no intent on that one. But yeah, they give me a little bump shove to get going. Papadizzi is just behind them as well. So hopefully them two will start battling and I can sort of sneak away. I was tempted to pit for lap 19, and then thinking about it, you know, well, the way I am, I prefer to push a bit longer at the beginning section of the race and have better tyres towards the end of the race. The front right-hand tyre is now on moderate wear. I can only presume the cars behind are in the exact same position, although I am being pushed about a little bit. Again, just trying to hold on to my line. Not sure what Raphael is saying because the voice chat is off, but they have been speaking quite a lot throughout this race. I think they've gone into the wall. That is not my doing this time though. No, I didn't have the cattle prod poking them. Going round this corner now. I think I might pit at the end of this lap, to be fair. Gonna just touch the brakes, turn in, get in there. Oh no, the car behind went straight into the wall. Oh dear. What a shame. Sorry, Papa, I shouldn't be laughing at that, but it's funny to see, and it benefits me, but I do feel sorry for you at the same time as well. Oh dear. Coming out of the pits on the other side, we come out in position 3 because 2 cars haven't pitted as of yet. So we do have a little bit of ground to make up, which isn't too bad really, because if you think about it, they're going to have to pit at some point unless they choose not to pit, which is also going to be very interesting for them because you have to pit at this track. They are 21 seconds ahead, so I wonder where they came from. Not too sure. Also not too sure where HP is. believe they're a few positions behind, maybe like position 8 or position 9. But they are also in this race as well. Thankfully though, we are catching up to the car up in front, which means, unless they're going, are they going to pit? No, they're not going to pit. Okay, I'll go back up the inside here. They kindly moved over out of the way, which is credit where credit's due. Thank you very much. And I'm back in position 1. I'm trying to figure out, Jin behind is 5.4 seconds away, which means that they may start to reel us in, and they may not. Hopefully they don't. Hopefully they don't, because Rafael Correa is also 6 seconds away. So hopefully them two will start battling, and I can start eking away from them, which is what I really want. And hopefully position 2 is going to have to enter the pit soon. So again, like I said, they'll let me pass. So you know, credit where credit's due. Catching up to the cars in front. This is what makes you nervous, really, isn't it? When you start catching up to the pack and you start lapping them, is how are they going to behave as you overtake? Because some people don't like being overtaken, and they get a bit upset about it. While some people are more than happy to watch out the way. They know you're creeping up on them. They know your position, and they don't want to be in your way, so they do move out the way. And I've got to thank them when you can. So thank you to the guys who do actually move over for you. Lap 36, start catching up to these two cars in front. HP does come with a very valid point.
I've half the people quick. It feels like I've seen no cars for a while, like other than what's been in front of me and what's been behind me.
Yeah, I'm thinking that. Doesn't even look like there's that many on the map, really.
I have noticed over a period of time that a lot of people, when they quit the race or disconnect, it doesn't tell you anymore. Some people still do, but a lot don't. So it is kind of hard to judge how many people are left in the race overall. It would be kind of handy, you know, when you bring up the HUD at the bottom, when you press the down button, it tells you all the car stuff. It would be kind of handy to also tell you a leaderboard. You press a button, and sort of like a Call of Duty style, where a quick leaderboard comes up without having to actually go into the pause menu and destruct your lap time. Just a quick 50% opacity leaderboard coming up. You can sort of kind of glance at it, really. I don't know. Let me know what you think about that in the comments down below. Do you think that's a good idea or not? Considering when you have 2 laps remaining, well, yeah, 2 laps remaining, 39 and 40, we are doing quite well. Thankfully, we are still 5.8 seconds away from the cars behind, and Papa DZ did manage to overtake Jin 10, 10, 5, 25. Yeah, why did I make that so hard? Did manage to overtake that car as well, so I'm not too sure what happened. Oh, nope, we've gone further back. So Rafael has overtaken Jin and got a penalty for doing so as well. One of Jin's tyres may be more worn than expected. It's actually quite surprising how quickly you can eat up 40 laps at this track. It's only about 30 seconds a lap here, but we have set a good lap time of a 29.640, so I wanted to get below the 30-second mark, which I'm pretty happy about. And we're only about 1/10 off roughly our best lap time, due to, I would say, probably my tyres being worn, as I do go scraping into the wall. Might as well take the paint off as we are finishing this race, and this is our last lap. Cross the line, we got position 1. What a brilliant race that was. HP came position 8 overall by looks of it, and
oh, Papa DZ had the fastest lap. Rafael had the second fastest, so I do have time to make. Mr. Love's third. Ooh, look at that. Jin V had a 29.334 lap time. No. And then IBDB, 29.6363.
Yeah. Oof.
Those are insane lap time. I mean, I'm doing 29.6.
Kevson did a 29.29. Didn't finish, but did a 29.29.
9.29, where's that?
Down the bottom. Didn't finish.
Oh, Christ.
Yeah, you might be able to set softs or something, I don't know, but...
Oh, it could have been, yeah. Or mediums. Rafael came P3. No, wait. Papa DZ 2. There's me, number 1.